Shalom, y'all surrounded. Hebrew Israelites toss Oklahoma. I heard the process of the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. Give our praise glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakadash. Which the petty group of tongues, created as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your sister, brothers, living in truth. And shalom to all you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Come today, y'all surrounded. Talk about, get ready for that mass deception, man. These Edomites are in a very bad position. They've been exposed, and they know it. They got Yahushua, breathing down their neck. So they're getting ready to do an ultimate deceit. We're just trying to look at which angle they're going to do it. Are they going to do a false alien invasion? Are they going to go cyber attack? They're already talking about giving people $5,000 stimmies. That's going to have everybody going crazy, and the devils, they about to really, work magic on the people because they're at the end. Kind of like you riding in your car, that mug on E, you riding on fumes. Esau riding on fumes, man. It's like he losing the game, he got to do a Hail Mary. And it's going to be something like real outrageous. It's going to have people like, they didn't give people time to think. Like it's one distraction after another, just back to back. And they got people just going crazy right now, which is the plan. They taking people beds away. You got Elon Musk, Donald Trump cutting Medicaid, cutting their medication out. A lot of people need their psych medication. So now they unleashing the crazies. They're cutting Social Security. I'm hearing VA benefit. They're doing all these cuts. Talking about, it's fraud going on. It's fraud going on. The people so done, they believe in it. These devils ain't present no names, no companies doing the fraud. They're saying it's fraud. And basically what they're doing is they're cutting your money off. What they doing, and the people so done, they pat Trump, Elon Musk on the back like, yeah, good job, man. Because they thirsted and foaming at the mouth for their $5,000. And they ain't nothing but an elaborate plot by Esau to put these people in a very bad situation, man. Because like when they open their eyes, because they sleep right now. That's why the Lord, the scriptures tell us not to sleep. They sleep right now. When they open their eyes, the company's like, they gonna open their eyes and realize they land on the bare floor and they got nothing in their house. And Esau is gutting the system right now. And what was me out, he's so bold, he's telling them, and he's doing it in their face.
You will own nothing if he has.
Yeah, told him that years ago. Remember? He told them that. They thinking like, nah, man, that's some BS. And they see Esau's so slick. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man. They'll like give you a little something. Because now they thinking like, I'm about to get a $5,000 stimmy. I told you Donald Trump is the best. Then I think he the best president ever, baby. Hey, Elon Musk is so smart and intelligent. His algorithm is AI. I'm getting 5,000. Joe Biden didn't give me 5,000. Obama didn't give me 5,000.
It's like a sleight of hand magic trick. They give you something right here and get your eyes on it, but the real trick is right here happening behind your back. And then they're like, oh yeah. And then next thing you know, they pull it out. And you're like, nah, damn, I've been tricked. And that's exactly what's going on with the deception and the distraction. But I got the first precept. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
You hear that? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. This everything we just talked about, I said, that's all devices by Esau Edom. When I say Esau to so-called white man, all these tricks, these schemes, distractions, that's all by the devil, man. So what the Lord said, be not ignorant of his devices, which means you got to know Esau Edom. That's why you got to study the word. It's true, because it tells you everything about Esau Edom. Telling you he's like a snake. It tell you all his characteristics. It tell you his moves. It tells you Esau's ultimate plan, which is that MOTB, the microchip.
I want to read the definition of devices in the Google definition real quick, because it says a plan, method, or trick with a particular aim. And the similar definition is ploy, plan, tactic, or move, or strategy, or scheme. And that's basically what Yahweh Yahushua saying. Let Satan to get advantage of. We are not ignorant of his devices, meaning his plans, his diabolical plans, his schemes, and and all his tricks.
All right. So you got to be locked in this truth right now. If you locked in this truth, it's like a bubble. You're not gonna be caught up, because right now Esau's playing with everybody's feelings. He got him in their emotions. Everybody doing bad. Everybody worried about an egg shortage. He got him in anxiety, and he got him in fear. And that happens if you're not locked into Yahweh Yahushua, got this comfort, got this truth. Because we not worried about what they doing out here. We already knew you was gonna do this anyway. We waiting on Esau to implement it. You know, they over here thinking that America gonna be great again. They waiting on this devil. They thought Donald Trump was gonna end all the war, bring peace, because he said it. They thought that he was gonna lower the grocery prices. You know, and they looking like, oh, it ain't happened yet. What's going on? And then they feeling that pressure, and then he gonna come up, oh, a $5,000 Doge stimulus. You know, so then they get a little relief, and then they're gonna back him up. Well, I can't stop the war in Ukraine. And they're gonna be back up. Oh, what we gonna do? So they got them in this war with me spirit. And they don't know which way to go. They don't know what to believe. Then they got AI going crazy. You just had the war in heaven with the drones and the chariots. He bought out TikTok so he can cover that up real quick. They put AI out there so he can trick you. So now people don't know what to believe because you can't just trust your eyes no more. Because AI is real good. They'll show you some AI on TikTok. You think it's a chariot, and it's something they done made up, Project Bluebeam. So now it's like hopscotch. You don't know if it's real or if it's not. Like right now, we're at the point where Esau could bring out something he done made in the laboratory, some creature, and he could say, oh, they from the planet Alphium Prime, and the people will believe it. They done told the people they done shot down the chariot. The chariot say made in China. You know what I'm saying? He just over here really playing with the people, and they don't know what to believe. So now, when you don't have no foundation, and you don't know what truth is, you on sand. So this devil could come out and tell you anything. Like, hey, the aliens done released this new virus. You got to take this new juice to keep you alive, and that juice might have some new experimental stuff to turn you into a zombie.
Go ahead. This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple passes on and are punished.
Boom. And prudent mean to go into, it's being wise, looking into things. Right now, if you don't have this truth, basically you're a fool. And as a fool, you're just hearing Babylon the Great, and you're subject to whatever Esau Edom tell you. And right now, Esau's doing like high level line right now. I'm talking about the biggest I ever seen in my life. This devil got Congress talking about aliens. They talk about, the economy is good. Then you pull up somebody else say the economy is bad. He come up, Trump talking about, we're going to do tariffs. These dummies think tariffs is good. I'm going to get some money now, not knowing you pay the tariffs. So this devil's really, they're collapsing the economy. They're like, I call them the demolition team, Trump and Elon Musk, because that's what their job really is. And then the people are so dumb and don't know the truth, and they're slow and they're foolish that they're helping it. They're like being complacent. And you being complacent is helping it. By the time they open it up, man, these devils gonna be in their bunkers, and you're gonna be out here just fighting robots and all kind of little stuff, whatever Esau done threw out here. And then you'll be running to FEMA troops, Homeland Security troops, thinking that's gonna be some relief, and that's to pack you up and take you to a facility. One of them what I want to call it. 15-minute cities gonna pack you up and take you over there. And you don't even know that. Like, a lot of J's ain't paying attention to what's going on. They don't know the hell a 15-minute city is. They think it's something good. I can get at work in 15 minutes. Oh, sign me up. And he's so like, I got to put this device in your body. That's why I like that scripture saying, be not ignorant of his devices. Because Esau right now is trying to package a device to go in your body, which is their MOTB. And he's trying to make it convenient, like it's going to be good. Or I can put this in your head. You ain't got to log onto your phone no more or your computer.
Real quick, it's come back over to what Kadar just read. It's Proverbs 14:15. It said, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man look well to his going.
Man, I like that. It said the simple believe every word. And that's what Esau doing right now. Esau just out there just throwing out a whole bunch of trash, garbage, lies. But the prudent going, like for instance, we was talking about this for camp. If people just use their brain to think, like these devils talking about, we finding fraud in the government. We finding all this fraud. And with this fraud, we're going to give you a little piece of change back. But, like, they ain't thinking. I had to tell Edom about our job. I said, hey, bro, they ain't gave no names. They ain't gave no companies. If there's a hell of a fraud on this level with business dollars been stolen, why ain't nobody getting no jail time? Why we ain't heard no name? I don't want to hear you tweet talking about I found fraud. I need to know names and companies. If you found it, do you to give all that information up, but they ain't even thinking about that. If I'm fraud, I'm gonna fight. Yeah, and this is like people that's 50 and 60 years old. I'm like, y'all cannot be that stupid, man. And then when I say that today, their eyes get all big, like, dang, you right. And I'm like, that shows me like all thinking power is just like taken away, like all thought. Y'all got it, Aki.
All right, real quick, this is gonna be what hey y'all going in. They said Shabbat 15 is not ignorant of great matter or small, right? But he just broke down himself right there, man, because you got a lot of people that going back to the last preacher, they believe every word, and so the fact that they believe every word, they're ignorant of a great matter, or they're ignorant of the small detail of what Esau Edom is putting out in front of you. Just like I just said, you know, people going into the fire cases, and then all of a sudden there's nobody going to jail for it. Then that means they're ignorant of the big detail. That's a big matter right there. You got that.
A real big matter, man. Because if they really think about it, what they're doing, they doing the fraud. It's always been fraud. This ain't nothing new. They just act like because Trump and Elon popped up and said it on their little social platforms, they all of a sudden, oh yeah, man, doing a good job. Woo, woo. So these people are like willfully in their delusion. And if you're a Jake that looks up to Esau, you're gonna be in that same delusion they in. Because Esau ain't got no hope. So they gotta put their hope in Donald Trump, Elon Musk.
They're the basis of man.
They ain't got nothing else to look forward to. They don't have Yahweh Bashiach to hang their hat on. But as an Israelite, we do. So you shouldn't be caught up in the delusion they caught up in. It's time really to separate and be holy. You know, get away from these people. Get away from the battles that's going on in this world. Don't worry about that. Worry about what Yahweh Bashiach said. Worry about your master, your savior coming. Worry about that. Don't be caught up with what Esau worried about. He ain't got to look forward to.
I got another quick precept. Very next one, Proverbs 14 and 16. It says, "A wise man feareth and depart from evil, but the fool raises in his confidence."
See that backs up everything I just said right there. It's time now to depart from evil. Everything Esau Edom got going on is evil. So that shit had nothing to do with us, man. Our mindsets need to be on something else. We know we got to maintain, but that's all you should be doing. Go to work, doing what you need to do, get your daily bread, and worry about, your salvation with the Lord. Worry about, are you keeping the laws and commandments? Worry about your stance with the Lord. Don't be worried about your stance in this world. This world's getting ready to crumble and perish.
Jump down to Proverbs 14 and 18. It says, "The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge."
Bam. See, the simple inherit folly. So if you dumb and you up here prescribing to Esau Edom, Trump and Elon Musk and Bill Gates and Bezos, what they talking about, Zuckerberg, hey, you gonna be simple, man, and you gonna fall on that because that's not no wisdom. We just talking about that people up in camp about how dumb Esau Edom has become. We can see the Lord done stripped his wisdom away. Every move Esau Edom make right now is just dumb as hell. So it's time you got to get away from them. You can't hang your hat on somebody that don't know what they doing. Somebody that's like Esau right now is like a drunkard. He like a drunk person, and he about to get in the car and drive. And that's like you go get in the car and ride with him, and he like pissy drunk. And that's you get in the car gonna ride with. You think you know where he going because he's supposed to be the leader. Nah, man, it's time to tell that devil go ahead, roll out. I'm gonna go ahead and walk. Like it might take me long to get to where I need to get, but at least I'll be safe. That's being prudent. I ain't about to get in the car to your drunk ass.
That's
you know what I'm saying? He lied with a rat.
And a quick definition of folly, it says lack of good sense, foolishness.
And it's a lack of good sense to follow Esau Edom right now. Like if I see a Drake and they're a Trump supporter, an Elon Musk supporter, you are an automatic fool to me.
You're starting to see those more and more. There's a lot of people on the internet. Well, the Lord is using Trump. It's about Jake. The Lord is using Trump to do this, and he's cleaning up and this and this. And he's stirring stuff up. He's doing everything. I'm like, so you in that peace and safety mood. You think Esau is doing stuff, and now you're safe now. You got that peace.
And crazy. The only thing that's true about this fact is that, that's true. The Lord is using Trump, but the Lord using Trump to show the elect that these motherfuckers are the devil. These ain't the right people that need to be ruling the earth right now.
People actually think Trump and Elon is doing in their best interest, and they're really cleaning up this place. And now that they're at peace, they're like, my vote is actually counting now. It's really happening that he's cleaning up this place. But not knowing, hey, this niggas is really about to trick the shit out of you, man. Like, you're about to fall for that shit, man. And this is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. It said, 5:3 is the point. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction." So you believe in this thing? This dude, he's coming to bring peace, and he's having meetings with Putin and trying to get things together. But yeah, that gotta happen before the MOTB happen. It gotta be some type of. It's like the stock market. is uphill, then it went downhill. They gotta go up a little bit to where that MOTB is, and it's gonna crash down. So it's a sudden destruction, man. And it says for when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction should come upon them as travail upon the woman with trial, and they shall not escape. And those who believe in them, believe in Esau, they ain't gonna escape that, man, because they put their trust in Esau, and they thought it was peaceful whenever they was in a time of where you should have been looking out for yourself.
Real quick, I got a quick. I'm gonna read the precept based on what I just read right there. This is Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach, chapter 7, verse 7, and it says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and put not out from day to day." And just like the act right there, they're basically calling on Esau Edom to basically bring them peace and safety. But in reality, it's the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua that can bring them peace and safety. That's why I said make no tarrying, meaning don't wait to turn to the Lord, right? And then reading on, it said, "For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord coming forth, and thy security," all right, when you feel like it's safe and everything is all good, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
I like that too. Like both Christians brought out, it said turn to the Lord. Like I said earlier, these people ain't turning to the Lord. They turning to Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And I'm like, hey, don't turn to the con artist and think he gonna do something good, man. That's false hope. And that, like, when you put your hope in something that's gonna like fall out with that, man, that's gonna hurt their feelings when they realize this dude is not who they thought he was. And they should know better too. That's why I like y'all preachers y'all read to show them they're simple and they foolish. I'm like, you putting your hope in Donald Trump, don't you know the dude the biggest con artist in America? Hey, he got like Hall of Fame level cons, you know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy about that? Because we know, and the scriptures tell us what's gonna happen. And so what's gonna happen to the people that put all their hope in Donald Trump? A lot of people gonna faint in that day, you know.
I gotta put. I'm gonna just read the next verse down. It says, "But ye, brethren, are not in the darkness, that the day shall overtake you as a thief." And like, just like we ain't in the darkness, man, but everybody else is in the darkness, so it's not gonna overtake us like a thief in the night, man. But to everybody else, that shit is gonna overtake them. They're gonna really wake up and be like, it ain't nothing. They're gonna be on the cot on the floor, like the brother said. They're gonna be like, hey man, what the hell? I just got bamboozled. And that's because you trusted in this damn thief, man.
Trust in the thief, and you're not watching like the Lord said. The Lord said, watch, and that you won't fall into temptation. Loosely paraphrase.
And think if you got a family, like your whole family gonna suffer because of that. If you got little ones, or you got a wife, or say the wife got a family, like you're gonna suffer for putting your faith in Esau Edom, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk, or Bill Gates, or whatever you done got going on. Like that's gonna fail your whole household, because you should be preparing yourself and like preparing for like the worst case scenario, because that's what the devil gonna do. The scriptures tell you that Esau gonna come down with great wrath, so you should be looking for that wrath that this devil about to do, and have your spiritual sacrifices up for your Yahweh shots. You get that hedge of protection for your family. Don't look for Esau to protect you. He's not here to protect you. He's here to unalive you and to put you in a system that benefits him, because it ruins your connection to Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know?
And real quick, I'm gonna just back you up with that, because that's what this wisdom and knowledge and understanding is about. And so when you lack that knowledge, then that's what you're gonna receive all that perishable. So this is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children."
Ooh, that's the spirit, guy. I was telling I need that in the gun right there. See, they have lack of knowledge. And right now, we're looking at our nation of people, majority of them lack knowledge. We come out in the highway and head you video pistol to give them some knowledge, but a lot of them reject it because we don't have the visible things that Esau got. You know, we don't have big buildings and hotels and technology and algorithms. You know, we're not tech guys. We ain't got all this physical stuff for you to see and put your hope in.
We don't have the ability to change policies and give you what you need on this carnal level, but we got what you need on the spiritual level. But you ain't that spiritual person to take it, to receive it.
They looking for something for carnal, and if you trapped in carnality, it's gonna fail you, because that's how Esau got left. The Lord is stripping Esau Edom of all his stuff. That's another thing why people don't look at. Like Esau Edom is on the downswing, man. They losing stuff. That's why they're making all these unnecessary moves. Looking here, looking there, trying to change stuff because they about to lose, man. But see, like y'all said earlier, you gotta have spiritual eyes to see that. They still like, oh, Elon Musk got $400 billion, man. Hey, he got the ticket, man. Whatever Elon Musk say, we rolling with that. He got Trump. Hey, they the super team, man. We rolling with that, man. Then man, let these devils give these people a $5,000 stimmy. Hey, if they not the truth and hearing what we saying now, they surely gonna hear once they get their 5,000 stimmy. Like, nigga, shut your broke ass up. Nigga, Trump gave me $5,000, man. My president go hard for me. He looked out for me, and I'm like, damn, for $5,000, Jake. That's like 1 month's worth of bills. That's how cheap he is. He ain't give you 50. You pay more than that taxes off your check when you buy stuff. Like, really, he just give you back the money you already paid into the system. God. And do you think he doing something for you?
You liable to go to the bank and they shut the door on you. Like, hey man, there's too many people got 5,000. We don't got the money yet.
And then it really piss you off. This you that there with this paper in your hand, can't do nothing with it. That's something to make you crash out.
Hey, that broke down that precept right there. Hosea 4:7. It said, as they were increased, they sinned against me. Therefore, I will change their glory into shame.
And that's what's gonna be all that glory in Esau's system. Yeah. Are they doing this? We doing that? When the system crashes, because we know that's what's coming. That's what's slated next. The system's gonna crash. They're crashing it right now. People just open their eyes, and when that happens, man, all that pride, all that, oh, I got the stimmy. Jake gonna show out on TikTok with that stimmy cut.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be dancing. They're gonna make songs. It's gonna be a whole thing, and then, like say, they might come in and say, "Hey, man, the stimmy is no good." Like Ox said, we not cashing the stimmies. Then it's gonna be that. They gonna like my brother. They gonna be oh, they thought they had 5 and they ain't got nothing. Go ahead, Ox.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians 2:14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. When Trump gave out that $5,000, everybody that may have been headed toward a spiritual way of thinking is going to go directly back to the beginning and start thinking cross. Because of that $5,000 ain't going to get you nothing spiritually, but that $5,000 is going to get you everything that you need in the short term carnally. And that's what they going to start going to. They basically, that scripture that says you got to watch where you put your treasures, because that's where you're going to follow. And once they get that $5,000 to a lot of these people, they're going to be rich.
And also goes into that precept of gift destroyeth the heart.
I was about to say that.
I had that on standby.
Yeah. I got a point that came up. Y'all probably heard that Trump is going to supposed to be going to Fort Knox and look for the gold and all that. Once that happens, that basically is Fort Knox. What it's supposed to be is what we supposed to hang the dollar on. Once that goes away, it's a wrap. They can give us as much money as they possibly get, but once they see that they don't have no backing, it's basically the petrodollar is the only thing that's holding it up.
It ain't gonna go standing nowhere. That's another thing. That's another little plot that Esau's doing to mess people up. They worry about gold and Fort Knox. I'm like, bro, the dollar ain't backed on gold no way. That shit don't mean shit. That's a whole PR stunt that they doing right now. They should have been worried about gold first. Why now? Like, people gotta start asking questions like, why these devils want to do that now? Go ahead,
I'm just saying the dollar right now is only backed by the power of the illusion of its power.
Exactly.
It's only
which is the sword, war.
Yeah.
And right now, that's not working because they got BRICS nations going up. Then Trump talking about BRICS is dead. I'm like, no, the hell it ain't. But people believe that because he said that. They don't do no research. They don't look nothing in. They didn't know what the hell BRICS was till Trump said something. And Trump come up all proud, I destroyed BRICS. I'm like, man, I'm looking, they making deals and throwing out the dollar thing. You talking about, go ahead, Hawk.
Yep. Like the brother just said, the dollar is only worth anything if people are scared of us jumping on them, like they did Gaddafi and everything.
Yeah.
But, ain't nobody really worried about the United States once Elon had his son, tell Trump to shut the fuck up in the Oval Office. Ain't nobody worried about.
He told you not the president.
Yeah,
like,
get your bitch ass up out of here. Fuck you. God. A 4-year-old kid told him that in the Oval Office.
It's a shit show. And what it is, ain't nobody scared because right now, the big bullies on the block for Babylon the Great America is China and Russia, and they're scared to fight them, and everybody can see that. That's why they're getting these other nations rounded up. That's what Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Russia be a guard to them. They're running all these nations together because everybody, they say Putin playing with America right now. Everybody know America don't want to bang with Russia or China. China owns all the economic power in Babylon the Great. Everything made come from China. So they ain't trying to go to war with them. Go ahead.
And it was a KGB agent came out this week and said, yeah, Trump been our bitch since the 80s.
God, yeah, that's us and the truth. We know that. That's what I'm looking like.
They got a nickname for this bitch.
Yeah, it's over with. So I'm really talking about, like I said earlier, Trump talking about to go over and talk to Putin. I'm like, bro, if you don't get Putin what he want, ain't shit about to go. There ain't no peace. Putin doing what he want to do right now. The Lord, what it say? The heart of the kings is in the hands of the Lord. Man, Lord right now got Putin, man. Hey, talking noise. Hey, man, the bear got, Babylon the whore over here shook. And then if they actually do some research, Trump talking about pulling out of NATO. So that means Babylon the Great gonna lose even more power. You know, so this place is on the downswing. When you look at it, like the sword is not there no more. So if the sword is not there no more, your dollar's next to go. And Trump, he's set up to do that. This dude is not, well, you know, they be thinking he big bad, talk noise to everybody. Man, this dude like the biggest punk con artist. Like how we look at Trump, other world leaders look at Trump. So he only means something to these like Babylonian American Edomites. And like even now they starting to see, because I can just see them, they starting to lose their love. That's why he trying to give out 5,000 stimmies. That's a boost to his stock, you know, to make himself look big in their eyes. Because without that $5,000 stimmy, right now they all looking bad. Like the whole Trump crowd looking bad. The Proud Boys getting beat on the block. Remember they tried to march on, what was that, Ohio or something? They getting beat out the block. You know, Jake 2/3 starting to come together. So he got to throw out 5,000 stimmy to kind of, you know, ruin any type of unity. You know, right now, Jake coming together. They just had the little Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Jake over there pounding their chest like, hey, let's fuck up some white people. You know, so Esau got to do something big to disrupt that unity. And how you do that? Throw out some money. How I get the Jake back on my tip? Oh, I got to throw out some 5,000. And like, I'm like, if you throwing out money, that's desperation from Esau. That show he losing it. Back then, they didn't throw no Jake no money to get Jake to act right. That show you how bad they lost their partner. They got to throw five. Not no little stimmy either. Remember last time, what, 1,200? Yeah. Now it's 5,000. And he's doing that because he's desperate. Like, Jake, man, get back on my tip. Man, forget all that black pride and black unity and all that. Forget all that. Here, 5,000. The niggas on the block give you 5,000. I gave you 5,000. You know, just trust in my algorithm.
And right, he had that Black History Month party this week, too, in the White House. Had all of them coons jumping around, but he don't realize we see through them coons.
Exactly.
They don't got them same powers. You know, we might have kind of paid them some attention, but that shit is played out. We done fell for that too much.
And that's why he got to throw that 5,000 now. I notice that's like when you look at it, Akim, that's like his Hail Mary ace in the hole. That's the only move I see the Devils got left, man. Like
half-court shot.
Yeah, he got to throw a half-court shot, man. Damn near a full-court shot. I'm saying he's desperate. Like he in a bad position. Like in ball and you at the full court. Like he can't get it up court. So that's why that 5,000 got to come into play. And we just gonna see how they do it. I think that's only gonna be temporary. Cause I mean, damn man, Jake gonna run to that 5 racks in 1 month, man. Like we talking about that earlier, Cadillac Park stock gonna boost up. All the old car lots, you know, the little cheap cars gonna sell out. Once all the Keisha's gonna buy them some BBLs with the 5 racks and weed and eyelashes. She gonna be broke in a month. Then she gonna go right back to crime.
Go get a soda.
Hey, speaking of the ease, you know they made it to where if you got your baby daddy on child support, the father can claim the child on his taxes. So they had to break the 5,000 also, so Keisha can go down there and do her usual during this time.
God, she ain't got that income no more. You know, I'm looking at, he talking about getting the IRS so bad. I'm like, is anybody even gonna get a tax return? That's why they filed, like you said, that's why that 5,000 coming in. You might get the 5,000 stimmy. Then Jake looking for their taxes, and they gonna say, well, Donald Trump cut the IRS, so they know it comes. And Keisha gonna be hot. Like that caused a big meltdown. You know, Keisha look forward to that tax return every year. And that's more than 5,000. You know, a lot of them got a lot of children. You know, I be hearing they getting 10, 15. You know what I'm saying? 20.
depending on their situation. And some of them getting 2,500 per child, 2,000.
Yeah, so she's like, hold up. They gonna be like, that's it. Esau, he's running a very dangerous campaign because she might get her father run through it, but she's still looking for that income tax. And then Trump might say, yeah, no more income tax. IRS is gone. And hey, Keisha gonna be mad. I needed 10, nigga. You just gave me 5. Oh no, hey, Lil Ray, get that switch. Go to the mayor or Congress or whoever, and just get the yapping, man. You know, Lil Ray crash. He gonna do whatever the little Wicked E gonna do. Oh, the Wicked E is gonna tell their sons to get out there and get the hitting the switch. You know, they a bunch of mama boys, and my mama said, you know what I'm saying? So Esau's in a very bad position right now, you know, and because he got to keep control of Jakes, you know. That's what I know that they're fearful about. They ain't worried about the Edomites, you know. Esau ain't nothing. I'm just worried about these Jakes, man, because you got Native Americans, you got Hispanics, you got so-called African Americans. When you look at that, we're the biggest group in America right there, you know. So I got to pacify them, and they're getting mad at me right now, like I'm being exposed right now. So shit, you know, I gotta.
A lot of the situations where Esau feel like that, because you know at the end of the day, the Most High got our back. He might be still, you know, leaving us out there hanging, let Esau get his little licks in, but Esau know at the end of the day, the Most High is gonna come to their rescue, and I got to keep them on the hook as long as possible. Because as long as I can keep them, you know, liking me and doing my bullshit, my bidding. Now I can kind of hold off the fact that, you know, the Most High is gonna get their back with it. Esau know no matter what he do, one day he gonna run out of moves, and the Most High is gonna pop up and crack the sky open, and it's about to be game.
And we at that point.
Yeah.
They say he had his last move. I'm like 5,000 stimmy. Oh yeah, you big scared. You desperate, man. That's a Hail Mary.
Yeah, that kind of real quick. This is a precept that I had on standby. The Akadar just mentioned earlier. It's Ecclesiastica. Chapter 7 and verse 7, and it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart.
Man, and that's where Jake is at, because we've been like, now Jake started to realize we're oppressed, and like even 2/3 is starting to feel that. You know, you look right, the hood niggas starting to feel that, and it's making them go crazy. And now, like with us putting the word out, we're spotlighting that the problem who's oppressing you is Esau, Edom. So now the illusion getting broke up, and that's by the Lord, man. Esau getting made bare. So like I say right there, gift destroyed the heart. So now Esau like, okay, the Ray about to get mad. Let me give him $5,000, get some Jordans, and maybe I had to quiet him down for a little bit. You know, I got to pass. It's like a pacifier. That little water money, little 5 racks, like a sticking in their mouth. So they'll shut up crying. Right now, Jake's starting to holler out. They don't know to holler to, like they ain't like where we at. We hollering to the Lord, but they hollering out like period.
And that's the spirit right there too, man. Because when you said that's kind of like that baby, when that baby is hungry and you stick that pacifier in the mouth just to pacify him just for a little bit. Yeah, that's the spirit right there. Because ultimately you making the baby think that he's getting food when he really just sucking on the beak.
Exactly.
And that's what Jake is in right now. Ultimately you thinking Jake thinking when he gets his stimulus, Jake thinking like, oh, hey, Trump helping us out. He's helping us out. But in reality, he's pulling the rug from under our feet. He getting ready to take everything that we got. We're going to be out starving for good.
Getting ready to rug pull.
Exactly, man. This going to hurt their feeling. Bring this out right here, too. Yeah, this Jeremiah 50:6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from the mountain to the hill. They have forgotten their resting place. So all the lost sheep, the 2/3 that don't know Yahweh Shah, like I said earlier, they're going to get rug pulled. They're about to get their feelings hurt. They're about to get their head busted. Everything bad going to happen to them, man, because they forgot their resting place. Like, a lot of them going to cause their own problem. They're going to crash out. When they hit their face, then everything Esau, you just said to them, the stimulus, everything was a lie, and they in a real bad position. They be like Esau to put them on ice while he picking their pockets. And by the time they realize, they ain't got nothing, they're going to be real mad and angry. And like the scripture said, it's because you forgot your place. Because they restless. They all mad, struggling to pay bills, struggling to do this, all aggravated. And like we not like that, because we got rest and comfort because we trust in Yahweh Shah. We already knew Esau moves. We already know what he about to do. So we got contingency plans. We've been prudent. Like we already ready for this devil. Like we do this, I'm gonna do this. We do that, and then like if all else fails, we're gonna rely on Yahweh Shah. So we got ultimate rest. Like we got the ultimate game plan. We got the ultimate backup plan. So we cool. You know, it keeps us in a stable mindset where everything is crashing around us. Versus 2/3, they ain't got that. Why? Because they're a lost sheep. You don't know who your master is. You don't know who Yahweh Shah is. You don't know that you the people of the Lord. You don't know you a Hebrew Israelite. You still a nigga in Babylon. And Esau just got you spinning, chasing careers, rat racing, and some stuff that's already been destroyed. Ain't nothing left in this place. Jake trying to get his business off the ground.
Got no value.
Yeah, and everything over here is crumbling. Like Esau pulling his money out the stock market. He going to the bunker. Jacob returned to get his 401k together.
That should let you know that this place is dead. Whenever Esau allowed Jake to get into their old day spaces, that means Esau ain't in that space no more.
Exactly.
That place is done. So you over here, like you over here trying to get into the stock market. Esau said the stock market done. So go ahead, get in there and lose your money, and it's gonna come back to us anyway.
God, they already pulling out. You know what I'm saying? Jake, they say like Robin Hood. If we get on the stock market, you know, Esau done ran that in the ground, man. It's over with for that. You know?
Esau Edom's collecting all the gold and silver. And when Esau starts collecting gold and silver, you know something's gonna go down.
Yeah, I mean that dollar about to fall out. Because the gold and silver is the real value. Because that's like precious metals. That's something tangible. That dollar is really nothing but paper. And let you know that Esau Edom know that his system is over. They can't get Putin to do what they want Putin to do. Putin over there playing chess on their ass. Like, man, I did this, did that. I got Africa behind me. I got all these little countries behind me. Like, I'm the big dog now. And then it look like what they about to do. They about to sanction America. Once they get their bricks together and all that really information, they're going to reverse the sanctions. And then America's economy going to collapse. Be playing hot dollars. Like everything Babylon the Great used to do these other little countries, now it's about to be done to you. And that's because you done set up on your hands. You didn't make no move. They like that the scripture say once you cease to spoil, you should be spoiled. Yeah, Esau let off the gas. And everybody ain't forgot. And since he let off the gas, another set of Edomites have stepped up on the gas. Them Germans, them Russians, they done stepped up to be the top dog. Then you got Moab, who's following Esau Edom's game plan.
I got a precept to back you up. This is Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her wine. It says, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take bond for her pain? If so, she shall be healed. But she's not being healed. The nations are mad. They see Babylon and fucked everybody over. But now the nations is going at Babylon, man. And Esau Edom know it. That he can Babylon and the rulers of Babylon the Great, Trump and everybody, they know that they can't go at all these different nations. So what they doing? They're trying to make peace talks and going to go do this and going to do that. And it's not going to work, man. You might see a little spike. You might see a little change. But sooner or later, that's what scripture said, suddenly it shall fall. So you see that little spike, and Donald Trump is doing something. He's working things out with the nations. Nah, that's just enough just to get the MOTV off the ground. And then the Lord gonna suddenly crash this place, man. You got it.
God, gonna nose down like these planes is doing. Yeah, that's another thing that people should be aware of. Like, man, why this devil's getting rid of I think they fired what FAA. People that work in the FAA, that's why the planes is going down, man. They getting rid of that industry. The industry's about to crash out. We're going into a new world order, which they need to realize. That's what Esau is gearing up for. That's what Elon Musk and Trump is designed to do. Take us into a new world order. And I'm looking at they might do an alien invasion to get everybody on the same page. They got to give out their MOTB. And that's where all the elite bankers, that's where their mindset is at.
And there was a picture with Trump that just came out. He was sitting at his desk holding the motherfucking sign that said prepare for the new order or something like that. So that just lets you know what time we in, man.
Yeah, real quick, this is the book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 10, and it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay, and that's when they're going back into the precept what the Octavius just mentioned earlier, where it said the children of Israel have forgotten their resting place. And this is what we're telling you right here. This place called America is not your rest. And your rest is normally your place of home. Okay, so this is not your home. It never has been. All right. And it says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
And a lot of people over here thinking this place is their rest, man. A lot of people thinking this place is the end all be all, and they're fighting for this place. And that's going to lead them to fall for that deception. And that deception is going to be a detriment to them, man. Because once their rug get pulled and they realize, hey, man, this place didn't have my back, they ain't going to know what to do. And then they're going to just be chickens with their head cut off. Yeah. A lot of chaos going to ring out.
They back up. They got Shalom to Jeremiah Gabar on the comment board. You got a priest that's going to back up what you just said, man. And this Proverbs 25:19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. Which anybody had a bad tooth or a cavity, that shit that hurt. You know, the broken foot, hey, you can't even stand on that. So that's confidence in an unfaithful man. And Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Esau is an unfaithful man. You should never put your confidence in him. You shouldn't even put your confidence in no man. Your confidence should be in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, you know, the Savior. That's where your confidence should be at, because that's not going to fail you. Confidence in a man is going to fail you, man, every single time, especially an unfaithful man. A man that's not the truth. He ain't got no wisdom, not understanding. You putting your confidence in that because he big Tukey and he run the block and he got so many guns, or Donald Trump because I don't see why anybody is fascinated with Donald Trump. That's a con artist, man, but they are. And Elon Musk, they are like, he's such a genius. He this and that. And I'm like, this old weirdo that can't talk good popped out of nowhere. And like when I'm finding out too, he didn't got rich by doing the same thing Trump done did, like scams and schemes. That's how his family got rich. It started with some, I want to say either some diamond or some gold mines in Africa. His family got rich, and then all he did was started scheming and scamming. He done learned how to do insider trading. But they find that he done did some stuff with Tesla, boost the stock. Like all he does is scheme and scam. And they're putting their trust in that. And I'm like, now they gave him the keys to do it on a high level. Because now he's with Trump and they're about to do like the biggest scheme and scam ever in American history. You know, these people putting their trust in. Go ahead, Doc.
God, that's so true because Trump, Salakia. Elon Musk is the one that's going into these underground tunnels. He's the one that's promoting these microchips. He's the one that's talking about all this digital revolution, basically.
He called it a digital guy. He called AI their digital guy.
Yeah, he did.
So he basically got a whole false god that he promotes, and he's putting in their face, and it's got you caught up. They're like, it's even my family. They be like, man, the technology is so great. It's just woo and hey, woo, I wish I was white. And I'm like, boy, you about to get messed up, man. Like, they about to put this technology in your body. Do you know? You over here boasting about technology, you know the end game is to put it in your body. And the way they talking, I'm like, you already ready for it. I gotta watch you snitch on me if I ain't got it. If you talk like it's the best thing ever, and they talk like that. Let's say they don't put Esau like he a god or something. I'm like, oh, some goddamn technology, Jake. Some goddamn codes. Like, are you serious? But that's where they at.
All that technology stuff is found in the earth, anyways. Like that's how they make it. They dig and they find all the minerals. Like, ain't nothing to it.
But I'm like, they so wild by that. But I'm like, look at the sun, man. Look at that technology. That's like a ball of energy that like plenishes the whole earth. You ain't wild by that, but you wild by the goddamn Instagram and some goddamn Wi-Fi. Or why not be wild by look at what the Spirit of the Lord is doing? Like all these, everything is took care of how the earth is. What about that technology? That's something Esau can't replicate. That should have you wild. Not some goddamn computer screen stuff. Like Oxera, that's low tech. I had a minute, Jake argued about that. Jake like that, you done did. You ain't did nothing. You ain't got nothing. And then when I brought up the sun and that type of technology, it kind of like it killed his whole rhetoric. So I'm like, Esau can't replicate that. So it shows the Lord is above Esau. And he got mad at me because he had no comeback for that. You know, he just stood there looking stupid. Because I'm like, man, Jake's worried about the wrong thing, man. Get off this devil's tip. Because Esau, and I'm like, you over bragging about his stuff. He's trying to put a bullet in your head. That's what this devil want to do. And you over talking about he is the greatest thing ever. because you can log on to some Wi-Fi, not knowing that stuff is really imprisoning you. That's why a lot of these churches come up are down. Because back in my day, you had to go to the library and look stuff up. Like Barack could say that back in the day, you had to like really do stuff. You had to Mac on this chick. You had to like be that. Now with technology that made people lazy. Because everything is a touch of the fingers, why it's a two-edged sword. Like, yeah, it's good because it's bringing the truth to everybody. But if you're not spiritual, it makes you lazy. You can DoorDash everything. You can look for jobs. You ain't got to get out, like actually get out there and look. I remember back in my day, you had to get up in the car, go to the place, put in a paper application. Now you just go Indeed, lay on the bed, man. You get everything you need in the bed. That's why everybody fat.
You don't even got to text
them in the swallow.
You don't even got to text. You can just hit a button and speak your text.
Come on.
You don't even got to work your fingers.
That means a lot of people don't know how to spell. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I done seen that too.
Yeah.
Jay could get on the remote, and that's like I said, that's how they look everything up. They just announce it, and don't know how to spell nothing.
Yeah, I just got a point before you get too far along about how you were saying about technology. In reality, all of Esau shit that he came up with is just a generic version of what the Most High has already created.
Exactly.
You know?
I'm explain to Jake. Yeah. The whoop. This like, man, he got sonar based off the whales.
Yeah.
Bats do echolocation.
Yeah,
You over here wild about some shit he done did. He based, like I said, everything Esau got, he based it off the animals. The needle was based on a snake's fang. Like, all the devil did look at technology. I think they found out how to fly by looking at birds.
The Hawks.
Yeah.
Yep, the
They
Hawks.
stole that shit from black people. Jake's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jake realized by looking from the animals, said the Lord's technology is on a high level. Man, that's I'm gonna do a lesson on that. We talked about that earlier. Like looking at how the Lord got us in His truth, spiritual. That's like a spiritual Wi-Fi right there. This us coming into the truth on a high level. The Lord's word done stood the test of time. Like that's
the fact that we came, we actually made a connection to Yahweh Yahushua. This truth is what made us connect.
God. Like look at that algorithm, and that's natural. That's spiritual.
It wasn't by nothing physical neither. It was by a word.
Right.
That's high level.
You know, like the technology, that spiritual power that they use is Wi-Fi. How we use the spirit to get on the same level, that's just Wi-Fi, the technology world.
Yeah, and that's the spirit. Cause like when you think about it, you know how a lot of people will rely on technology just to find the truth, and how we find the truth through the word of Yahweh Yahushua. We know who is real and who is not through the words of Yahweh Yahushua. That's the real 100% truth right there.
God.
The real using that discernment, you know.
But they worry about Elon Musk and his AI, his technology. He's looked as a god, a digital god. But they ain't looking at the real God. Like an EMP would knock your God out.
Yep.
My God make EMPs. What you talking about? He is the EMP.
Real quick, this
Ain't nothing higher than the Most High.
Romans 1:25, and it said they changed the truth of Yahweh Yahushua into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
That's where they at right now, man. As I say, they are Elon Musk, Donald Trump. You know, those are creatures, man. You know, and that's a wicked creature at that. When you really got wisdom and understanding, that's the wicked creatures. And you put your trust in that. They show you dick on a low level. They simple, man. That's why it's gonna lead to their destruction. That Hosea 4:6, when people perish for a lack of knowledge. You trust in your enemy, and then like Jake just do a little bit of research. Like this, the people that hung your people, fed your babies to alligators, make alligator bait, buck breaked everybody, molested your TT, your grandma, just because she looking good, and he was able to do that, and you couldn't say nothing about that. You know, put drugs in your community. You know, this is the same people that put trash music out there to keep you in a dumbfound state. You know, that's all about design. They don't promote no conscious rapper that's on some build people together. No, they promote the ratchetest rapper they can find, man. That's to keep, the next generation thrown off. That's by design. And it's the people you want to trust. They done, like y'all said earlier, they done sign laws and legislation to keep us down. Put our people North Tribe on reservations, rob them of the land that they had. Either Hispanics took everything from them, pushed them into Mexico, took everything from them, profit off of their labor. Don't nobody work like the Northern Tribe work. This devil done built his whole enterprise up. Now he built it like, nah, you You gotta go. You gotta get out now. You an illegal immigrant now. After he done made millions. Man, devil, get the hell out of here, man.
And real quick, this is another precept going back into what the Malak was saying too, because he was saying, you know, how the technology is a replica of what Yahweh Shai already made too. So this is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 9, and it says, "Woe unto him that strive with his maker, that let the posture strive with the posture of the earth. Shall the clay say unto him that fashioned it, What makest thou? Or thy work? He has no hand." Right? And so he said, when he said, "Shall the clay," which is basically going into Esau, where he's basically saying that even though the Lord created me, I can do better than what the Lord, you know, I can do better than what the Lord created. And that's the pride and the audacity of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You know, they have the audacity to think that they can do better than what the Heavenly Father do. You know, they got these technology where you can communicate with your ancestors. You know, you can bring back your ancestors through these AI technology. That's the audacity that the Lord is talking about with these damn devils. And that's why it said, "Woe unto them." And you know that woe going into great sorrow, meaning the Lord is going to destroy these people. Okay, and then for the 2/3, you have the audacity to trust in these people when the Lord said He's going to destroy them. And that's telling you that you lack knowledge right there.
That's pride to the highest level.
Yeah.
You think you better than your creator. And how can you worship something you created, which shows to me high level of ignorance and stupidity? I'm like, that's dumb as hell. That's like me making a picture. I drew the picture, I made the picture, and I'm about to worship it.
Right.
That's retarded. And Jake did that too. Jake did that, the golden calf. You know, that Moses was taking too long to come down.
Yep.
They made a golden calf, they want to praise that. That's retarded, man. That's just stupid. How can I worship something I made? That's no, you know, real high level stupidity right there, man. You can't worship something you created. We didn't create ourselves.
And that's happening today on another level. Jake main fucking folk. They be like, "Oh man, shit, y'all been saying that for so long. It ain't no God, man. So I'm gonna believe in Esau, what he got going on." And that's how you know the children of Israel, how we are the children of Israel, because we continue to do the same things over and over again. And Jake do that to this day. Since the Lord haven't cracked the skies yet, there ain't no God. Shit, Esau God. It's crazy.
You say 2/3 are insane.
Yeah.
They keep doing the same thing over and over, getting bad results. I'm like, we in captivity because of y'all little dumb motherfuckers. That's why we're here. And I'm like, man, you keep saying, like, I don't know why y'all keep trying to love Esau every single time he kick you in your butt. When are you going to stop? And see, that shows we have wisdom. You know, everybody in this truth, hopefully we have wisdom, because we like, I'm not about to sit here and love this devil no more. The results are bad. I can go back hundreds of years and see result after result. Then you read the Bible, you go back thousands of years to see the results of it. It never works out, ever. So why the hell would I do it again? And the Lord keeps saying in the scriptures, like, my sheep hear my voice. The Lord keeps saying, come back to me, and I'll set you up and put you back on top. So I'm at the point, all us like, I'm about to do that. I'm not about to set up prayer. Oh man, we get our dollar together. You know what I'm saying? Make us a Black Wall Street. Jake still talk that ignorant stuff. Like, fool, they blew it up. They'll blow it up again. You talking about building up a community and all that. You ain't got no military. Go ahead.
I heard from Black Wall Street that they got retired military people to fly airplanes and drop napalm.
They did.
Yeah,
the
they did.
U.S.
Yeah.
military
Yeah.
Destroyed Black Wall Street.
They drop bombs on this place.
Yeah, Oklahoma City Battalion. So my thing is, with that being said, why would you want to do that shit again? And plus, at the point where he can't fight nobody on the outside, so you try to build something on the inside, he really gonna blow your shit up. He ain't got nothing else to blow up. He can't fight them, so he gonna fight you.
And then
I'm like, that didn't work, man.
And then to add to that, what you just said, the reason why they went to result to those bombs is because the Jake in those times, they were whooping Esau's ass, and they ain't gonna bring that up. That's why before they called it a Tulsa massacre, and they made it sound like it was Esau that massacred the so-called Jake, but it was really a Tulsa race riot. That's what it was called before then.
Race war.
Yeah, it was a riot. It was a riot between the Jake and the Esau at that time, and Jake was fucking their ass up. So a lot of those bodies that you saw, because you know that's another thing why East Funeral whenever their loved one die, they have a funeral just like that because their body decay a lot more quicker. They turn more darker, and so in those old pictures, a lot of those dead bodies they've seen, those are Esau. Those like,
Oh,
yep, and they don't bring that up. So that's why they keep constantly changing the name of what happened and stuff like that because they trying to hide the truth.
Yeah, when it first started, they came over here, think they was gonna go head up with Jacob and got their ass whooped. And then they went back, and then they came back with their uniforms on and got their ass whooped again.
Right.
And then they came back, well, we got to come back with some artillery. That's when they start bringing in the heavy stuff.
Yeah, and then in the after fact, this is why you have a district called the Brady Theater. Anybody know about the Brady? That devil basically started buying up all the property that was owned by the Jake, while the Jake men was actually locked up in prison, getting ready to face persecution from Esau. You know, that's why they named this whole district downtown the Brady Theater. It was named after the devil because he started buying up all the real estate for cheap.
Yeah, the Brady District.
Yeah, the Brady District, yeah.
And then you got Jake, here it is, 2025 talking about, let's put our money together and do it again.
Right.
Like, you damn fool.
Like basically, we got to go. We got to hope for Yahweh about Yahweh to get these devils out of the way before we even think about building up and bringing our resources together. That's the whole point.
That's the solution.
Right.
This devil got to get bombed on. You can't build nothing in Esau, Edom, Canaan. For one, he too much in your business.
Right.
We can't go use the bathroom without Esau, having an issue.
And that's another thing. This is how
Can't
Esau
have a
found
grocery
out.
store.
This is how Esau found out how much the Jake was making back in Tulsa Race Wide because they had control of the bank. That whenever they do a bank audit, that shows you that they have control of the bank at that time.
And one of the things, though, Jake don't realize is the Most High, he created Esau to be strong like that so that we would need a savior.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't make it to us to the situation where we're going to ever defeat him going head up. He made it to where, okay, I'm a weaken Esau and everything, but I need Esau to be so strong that when I show up and whoop Esau ass, you know who the real motherfucker is now.
Yeah.
He blessed Esau with a sword.
Yeah.
Because Esau's weakening us. But Esau has that blessing of a sword, which gives him, he owns the war right now.
And that's why in that curse it said that no man shall buy you. That's what they're talking about. No man in the physical flesh is going to be able to get us out of our predicament.
Redeem us.
Yeah, redeem. Yeah, that's what we're going into. That word buy is going into redeem.
I can do it with $1.
Right.
Or we can band together and do it through this. Or Route 4, I'm going to get a gun too, and you get a gun, Black Panthers. And none of that works. And the Lord told us what happened to make it work. For one, you got to get on the chariot. The Lord said He's going to let their nukes off. So, the hell you want to ban the military for? You going to do it against that when all these nukes go off? They say Jake don't even know the end game. That's why they don't really know what the hell's going on. Like, it's going to go nuclear. Go ahead, Howard.
the scripture says, my people are perish for lack of knowledge, right? Roughly paraphrasing. And that's because they don't read. And also in the scripture says, never trust thy enemy.
Right.
And if they read the knowledge, right, they got the fear of the Lord, they would read the scriptures and realize that to never trust thy enemy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a simple precept, but it's big because you should never trust thy enemy.
Your life hangs on that. Jake could go to a goddamn Edomite cookout in the sticks. He the only Jake. And they all of a sudden they pull out their hoods and Jake getting hung. Now, hey, he abided by that precept you just said, never trust our enemy. He wouldn't even been in that situation. I'm not about to go out in the sticks with my enemies and y'all having a cookout, not knowing that there's a cookout for you. They eat Jake, And that's why our people kept failing. You think about it, every time they done lost this land over here. Like, our people always fail because they disregard that precept you said. They always trust Esau. I can rehabilitate him. They not that bad. I heard that all the time from Jake.
It ain't all white people.
Exactly. I heard that. Boy, about $1 time I heard that. I already have my little house off in it with some land. You know what I'm saying?
They would have got bombed by now.
That's what he would be saying about Pookie and Ray Ray. I can save him when he get out. I can change his mind.
God.
Can't change. Well, that's the lot that the most I put him in.
Yep. God. But see, I say it's even worse with Esau because Esau got a horrible past worse than Pookie and Ray Ray.
Oh,
He said so people.
Yeah.
He can be rehabilitated, but the Lord let us know Esau cannot be rehabilitated at all. This motherfucker was created to be the wicked. That's his nature. He's the snake.
He's not normal.
I've always
Yeah,
said
he
that.
gotta do that.
Hey, I've
He can't
always
go to
said
sleep
that.
unless he do some evil.
I've always said that, like, it don't matter if you can pick up your worth. You can pick up your worth. Pookie and Ray Ray, they probably had like 100 bodies on him, but they still ain't shit on Esau.
Ain't shit on Esau. You find some love in that Jake. Some word.
Yeah.
A little piece of love. With Esau, zero. None. You look up, man, this devil molest a baby, unalive his mama, daddy for some money. Like, if any money gets involved, anything get involved, Esau, he gonna snake you, man. The poison is gonna kick in at some point. He'll act and pretend for so long. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this for you. We gonna do that, but it's coming at some point, every single time.
I'll go crouching.
That's
Crouching.
crazy. So Rock 12. The whole chapter, really.
Yeah, let's say like a looking glass. His wickedness like a rust. Like Esau's a good actor. He'll act and pretend that he's doing good for you, but it's only to stab you in the back. And then I'm looking at Jake like, if you just do some research, his history is riddled with that. So why would you even give him the opportunity, the chance like that? He's done showed that he done broke every truce with the natives.
Every
Always stab you in the back.
never kept his. Basically, you can say he never kept his word, man.
Man, the devil will molest your dog if you don't watch out. This is the type of dude you're dealing with. The Lord tell you that Esau's sick. The Lord even say he hate him. And he created him. And he don't like him. And you over here gonna let the devil in your house, feed him. Like they always want to take care of Esau, man. And then they look crazy, especially the women. They love to do it. And they look crazy when they get the results.
Yeah, like that old school,
They're saying,
saying when the lady took care of the snake and it bit him. You know I was a snake, bitch.
God.
That's what I do. I bite you.
God. And that's his name. So I'm looking at Jake nowadays, 2025. I'm like, y'all still want to follow and love Esau? I got a lot of people in my family that love Edomites. And I write them off like, y'all about to get smashed out, man. This devil already coming with plans and all kind of issues to mess y'all up. And I can't be around y'all. Y'all get me up. I already know it. Let's tell with that Hebrew Israelite stuff. I was a good nigga. I tried to be good to the white man. Like, I class him
like
all the
that
time.
Sambo. Like, with good math, if I give up, tell you what we gonna do with our resources.
Exactly. And they like Esau got them set up, so especially if you give them a stimmy. Don't let them get a stimmy. They really gonna be weaponized against us. Like, nigga, I got mine 5,000. My daddy, he gonna look out for me. What you gonna do?
Shit, Daddy
Where your
Trump,
God at?
Daddy
Like,
Trump gave
me.
me allowance. Like, man.
Like, you ain't say that earlier. They gonna say, where your God at? Your God ain't did nothing. I was starving. I was doing this. I was doing that. God ain't helped me out. You a fool with that book. That book don't mess your head up. The white man wrote that book anyway. That's the white man book. The white man, and you better be good to the white man. I've had people, older dudes in my family tell me that. They told me I wasn't going to be nothing in life because I don't bow down and be good to the white man. I've had older men in my family tell me that. And I just looked at them like, man, you the biggest bitch ass nigga I ever seen in my life. And yeah, they
That's
did.
bad right there.
Yeah, I had older dudes tell me that in my family. I'm talking about gang up, try to do like an intervention. Like, man, you ain't gonna be nothing in life, Tay. You need to, what you gotta do in life, you gotta bow down to the white man. That's what you gotta do.
I just
You
seen
wanna be
that on Malcolm X when he was working on the train and they was watching the fight
Yeah.
and the white dude was there with him and Malcolm didn't show him the amount of respect. The white man, he was saying, my name is Mr. So-and-so. Then the next scene, it showed all of them brothers that was sitting in there chastising them, talking about Mr. So-and-so, good white man, blah, blah, blah. In reality, they should have took motherfucking Malcolm's side and be like, yeah, fuck that crack. But nah, the next scene, they showed them chastise them because he wasn't on the same coon level as them. I was like, man,
That's exactly that. That's reality. That's where we at, man. 2025. And what we saying is in this Halloween hedges, when Esau give out that stimmy, it's gonna get even worse. They're gonna be weaponized. They're gonna be feeling good. Like, yeah, my master gave me $5,000. Master looked out for me. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't shit. Nigga, I'm about to tell on y'all over there talking bad. That's hate. Y'all spreading hate. It's already starting now. I remember it was like a couple weeks ago, man. Everybody was attacking all Hebrew Israelite camps and groups, man. I'm talking about everybody, all levels. That Jake out there attacking,
All kinds
you know,
of
ready to
TikTok
fight.
videos,
Yeah,
bro.
you remember that? Yeah, it was like, so I was
boy.
like, oh, okay, this
Wait.
ministry been attacked right here.
Wait, which video was it?
Oh, it was so
Yeah, everybody. IURC is getting attacked. GMS camps is getting attacked. IUSBK camps is getting attacked. Sakari's getting attacked.
I remember.
It was just all over, man. They's making documentaries. The Edomites making documentaries.
Oh yeah.
Down
I
into a
remember
hate
that.
camp. IUSK so simple. They let Esau in. You know what I'm saying? The document everything. I'm like, oh yeah, this ministry been under attack, man. Like these devils, they about to come on with it. So I'm just looking for them to set up a fake AI or pay somebody in some fringes to rob something. And they're gonna have the whole world like, I told you them niggas was radical and no good and this and that. So the persecution is coming, man. I think that's the next step. I think after if he does hand out stimmies and give people money, Trump's next focus is going to be trying to get rid of this ministry. Because the apostle elders call him Nero. And that's what Nero did, was blame the church. So that might be his next move. Like, I got to get rid of these brothers on the block, man, because there's too many camps.
Then he already signed the new legislation going into anti-Semitism and things of that nature.
And protecting Protestant Christians. So it's all set up. Y'all Charlotte, it's all set up. So these devils run their diabolical schemes and plans. And we got to stay locked in this truth that we don't get caught up out there. They going to come for us, man.
And that's ultimately they're gonna jump on Judah, because they're gonna jump on Judah, and that's when Jacob's troubles gonna start.
Because they started the northern tribes already, just like the same when you look in the scriptures. The Assyrians jumped on all the northern tribes. Like Esau had already made that attack move.
Some of the northern tribes right now are in concentration camps or detention centers. Like
So
ICE detention centers. Yeah, that's where they're at.
Okay.
See, Edomite got a mouth wide open. They out here.
Yeah, they stopped right there and went right across the street. They avoided us all the way.
I'm talking about that in that car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she just drove out.
In disbelief, huh? They fit the what you saying. They got to stop this, man. They in unbelief, like, oh no, because we're the group that has hurt Esau's feelings, because he got the 2/3. He get ready to get them a stimmy. He got them. It's just right here, this truth. You know, the hopeful elect, he like, man, these they cut some different fashion. I can't get my stimmy. I can't. They just not listening to what we got to say, and they hate us. So it got Esau nervous and scared because he don't know, like, but they know, like I said earlier, they know like Yahushua got our backs, and that's they're afraid of. Because that's why that lets you know his time is short. Because we out here pumping this truth out, you know, and all, you know, boldness like a lion, and Yahushua shot and let them know like it's over with, man. They in their right position. They're not worried about getting a black daughter together. They're not trying to come with a black coalition. Like, what's that NFAC dude? He didn't last worth nothing.
Nah, not at all.
They straight collapsed on itself. So they're like, dang, I can't get him carnal. Yeah, he in jail, huh? They didn't last worth nothing. So then now he's so like, how can I get them to provoke them to, you know, be radical and come at me carnally, and it's not working? That's because we're in this truth. You know, our faith is in Yahweh. He told us to wait patiently on him. You know, and that's what we're doing. So that's frustrating Esau because he can't play with us. He can't get in our feelings and our emotions. We ain't paying him no attention. I know if you don't pay Edomite no attention, it messes them up. They can't stand that. I know they could not stand that. They got to be in the mix. Like you don't see, I'm here like that happened before Al Cap. Oh, but that's why that old dude left. He thought he's going to show up. I'm the white man. And thought we was going to be all white man. You white, how you doing? We looked at him. I looked at him like, man, stop, get out of here. He had to leave like that. I didn't get the respect I used to get. He was an older Edomite, huh? Yeah, see, I bet back in the day, Jake, Mr. Rogers, you need something, Mr. Rogers? I was trying to shoot Mr. Rogers. Now he comes down the block, and I know I gave him a look like, man, you don't get the fuck away from me. So he looked, he tried to, he walked on off like we ain't got it like that no more.
It's a whole thing on TikTok with talking about if you black, you don't never got to be alone because there's always going to be a white person in your mix. And you know, the white person all up in there like, what y'all doing? Y'all not including me?
Yeah, he wanted us to put that welcome mat out. He just kept on with what we was talking about.
Yeah, it probably messed his head up, man, because Esau got to be, they used to Jake eating out their hands. They used to that captivity, that slave mentality. So they're used to that. Now it's like it's a group of us that don't pay them no mind. And they just can't take that. Like,
I didn't even look at him until he said, hey. Then I looked at that nigga like, nigga,
I look, you know,
We just
nasty.
continue our conversation. We
Yeah.
just ignore them all the
I
way.
thought
through.
he was gonna ask me some change, man. I'm about to get an attitude. I've been getting told that too much. It's been pissing me off. They too bummed out right now.
Oh yeah, I was walking to the store yesterday at night, and I was walking by some bus stop, and I thought it was a raccoon because I saw some person rattling. So I get kind of anxious, like not anxious, but I stopped in my tracks because I think it's a raccoon or a possum, and I go to the side a little bit, and it's Esau, and I'm like, oh, that explains it. So I just circle around and I just mind my business. But yeah, man, I thought it was a possum. I mean, it was a possum. Fucking Esau.
So they laying in the bushes, man. They bummed out. That's why I go every Christmas I go to. You got some change? I'm like, hell no, man. You in your kingdom. Go get your. I be telling what they told me. Go get a job. I love telling Esau that. Yeah, I tell Esau, I was like, go get a job. You goddamn lazy
All you
bum.
gotta do is take a cold shower. You gonna get one.
Like, you lazy. I tell the Edomite, man, you lazy, man. I work for mine. And they man, the looks on their face. When I tell the Edomite, they say that they don't even like, hey, go back with me. They just said they look stupid and get away from me. I tell them what they tell our people, like, man, you lazy.
They know
Oh,
they
lazy,
told
bro.
Jake that.
Yeah. Now it's reverse. I tell Esau that. Every country I go to, some Edomite stuff. I'm like, God damn.
Don't pull yourself up by your bootstraps, nigga.
Oh, you ain't got no boo.
Shit. I tell these, so they all bummed out. So I thought that Edomite was a bum. I'm like, man, another Edomite has to goddamn change. So lazy ass. So it's at that point, man. These devils are desperate. So we got to be circumspect, watch out, because they're about to throw out a mad deception, man. They might cut the lights out, alien deception. Something big is coming, man. That's why the devil want to give out some money. He needs to get that public support back. So we just putting it out there like, hey, stay locked in, man. Y'all got any more precepts?
I got a point I want to make right now.
Okay.
Hey, earlier in camp, it was a brother that was on his motorcycle. He was playing his music as he turned on to Archer, right? As he drove by the camp, he actually had the respect to cut his music down. Back in by last year, man, they wouldn't have done that.
Oh yeah.
That shows that, Jake, they may not be out here watching, but they've all heard our message. And now at least he had the respect to cut his music down to not mess with our spirit. About a year ago, man, they would have just kept on playing, would have slowed down, so it lasted a little longer.
Ramped up.
Yeah. But at least that brother did show the respect to our ministry to cut his music down till he got past us a little bit and, and let us have our silence and kept our
That's
message.
great. I
noticed
actually
that
noticed
too.
that.
I
did notice that.
Because he be here usually every Sunday.
Yeah,
And usually don't do that. So that shows like, hey, that's the respect y'all try to get.
Yeah.
That's your house y'all starting to, hey, before he even get here, like, hey, my word going out, man, cut your music down. Like, he did that because he probably get a little word. It's like, he's about to do something. So, shit, I'm going to kind of, turn it down. I don't want to hear these brothers got to say because everybody knows something big about to go down. I need some safety. So, that's why Esau, that shows desperation to Esau, man. Because, like I said, the 230 started to show reverence to Yahushua and the prophets. And it used to be like that. That was a good point to make. I did notice that. And he usually don't do that because he usually be here and blaming stuff. But he did. Hey, he hit her. He cut it off. He cut it back on down the block. So
he showed us our respect. That's where it starts at. Hopefully that brother, will stop and come over and actually listen. But, we got to start somewhere. He heard the message and he realized what we're out here doing. And he had to respect to at least give us, our peace and quiet while he rolled past the camp.
that's the power of Yahushua. Yahushua starting to get that respect before he even get here.
Yeah.
And that's power right there. And I see something like that. Yeah.
What's that precept when it said the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a net that is cast into the sea? Loosely paraphrasing, and they gathered every kind.
Yeah, he didn't muffle the word down this music. He turned this down. You know what? That's that fear of the Lord kicking in.
Yeah, he realized this about to be consequences real soon.
Mm-hmm.
And he trying to be blameless.
He trying
A
to,
year ago, he was saying like, fuck them niggas, and turn, like you said, rev this shit up and come every time. But they know, man, it seems these brothers have been telling the truth this whole time. And he probably feels in his spirit that it's about to be some consequences.
yeah, so bad about that. Turn this down. Like, I don't want to smoke. Y'all starting to get that reverence. That's that fear of the Lord kicking out here, man.
And that's the beginning right there, the fear.
Yeah. God. So with that being said, you hope it's been edifying. We give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem,
Hakadash.
Kwam Yasharala, Baba Baba, Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala, baby. Hey, stay locked in. Y'all shots cookie on the way. Shalom. The water for tuning in.
It's weird not having no goddamn tripod.